My name is Horst Siegfried Filzer. I was born in Poland and lived my early formative years in Germany. My parents and I immigrated to the United States in 1956, and I subsequently went to the University of North Dakota for college and to Harvard Medical School, where I graduated in 1965, and spent 7 years at the Boston City Hospital in training to be a general and vascular surgeon. My time there was interrupted for 2 years for service in the military, including the Republic of Vietnam. And from then on in, I spent 35 years at the Cambridge City Hospital in a capacity of assistant director all the way to chairman of the department and program director. I'm a vascular surgeon primarily, and as such, I'm a person who requires accuracy, who requires facts, who does not just believe in anything. My introduction to Kangen water came through a friend of mine who was actually a patient and subsequent to that has become a dear and close friend. I was someone who never drank water. In fact, I abhorred it. I had no use for it. I thought the taste of water was in general unpleasant, preferred instead other types of beverages. And when I first tasted Kangen water, I experienced something I had never had before. I liked it. In fact, I liked it very much. Because of that, it piqued my interest, and it made me want to find out more about the product. As I investigated the product, as I investigated the concept of ionized water, as I investigated the concept of alkalinization of the body cells, I became more and more convinced that this is a product that is of absolute value to all mankind, that it is a product that should be used in all households if at all possible, because it clearly is superior to any form of water that I have personally ever encountered. In some of my research, I took the time to look up at Japanese literature, because this is a Japanese product, and virtually all the literature about this product comes from Japan. The articles that are published are available through the NIH online and can be reviewed by anyone. Most of the articles I reviewed were articles of scientific rigor. They were appropriate in their conclusions, and they extolled the virtues of Kangen water as a superior product in a variety of different illnesses, ranging from gastrointestinal disorder to rheumatoid arthritis and to other skin diseases and many other types of human ailments. Why would that be so, I asked myself. I really am not a molecular biologist, and I really couldn't possibly know all the intricate chemical reactions within the body, but let's face it, without water there is no life. Why are we looking at Mars and Venus? Why are we measuring the fact that there's ice on these planets? Because water may be the precursor of life in other worlds. Clearly on this planet, it is the only thing that keeps us living. When you think that 75% of the Earth is covered with water, and less than 2% of that water is drinkable, it is really an interesting phenomenon that we have so many different ways in which water is presented to the public. This occurs at a molecular level. We ingest water and it goes into our cells by a variety of different transport mechanisms. The spaces between cells are of fixed size. Kangen water's ionization allows the large aggregates of water molecules to be de-aggregated. That results in smaller complexes, which to me makes perfect sense as to why they should get into the cells better and hydrate us better. For human life to exist, it needs to maintain an alkaline pH within the system. The range of pH in which life can exist is extremely narrow. 7.4 is the ideal. Any pH below that is dangerous, just as it is on the other side of the equation. An alkaline state, therefore, is to be preferred, and Kangen water clearly maintains an alkaline state within our cells. And to me, that may sound simplistic. I certainly, not being a molecular biologist, find this acceptable as an explanation as to why the water works the way it does. Personally, I can testify that there is no question that my own life has been markedly enriched by the ingestion of Kangen water. I feel better. I have more energy. My aches and pains and arthritic fingers, which is a common curse of surgeons of my age, has gone away. I have greater vigor. I sleep better than I ever have. My fingernails do not split anymore, and I have all kinds of other positive, beneficial things that pertain to me only. Certainly, testimony about how other people have fared with the water is available. It's available online and by any reading that you may do. I want to make a comment about one of the more important reasons, other than the selfish ones that concern our health, why Kangen water should be the water of choice for all people in this country. Plastic bottles. There is a $800 billion industry out there that sells water in plastic bottles. It takes approximately 75 gallons of diesel fuel to make plastic bottles for consumption, and all of these products contaminate the environment. If you go and look at the Pacific Ocean, there's an area in which plastic bottles have been dumped and have contaminated the ocean, its wildlife, killing thousands of species, because once a plastic bottle is a plastic bottle, it takes nature about 1,000 years to degrade it. So this is one reason why plastic bottles should probably never be used for drinking water. In addition, it is the contents of these bottles that are really open to a great deal of criticism and question. The cost is over 100 times more than that of plain drinking water from the tap, and evidence is crystal clear and available readily to support the fact that the water is no better than New York City tap water. So I feel that we all ought to make an effort to make our planet greener, to do those things that are good for the earth and not just us, and also to realistically pay for things that are of value. And I submit paying 100 times more for something than it is worth is probably not a good idea. I think in conclusion, I would like to say that I endorse Kangen water as a physician, as a surgeon, as a human being, 100%. I feel that it is of great benefit to all mankind. I feel that it is a healthy, good product which is clearly within the reach of affordability of most people, and as such, I can only recommend it in the highest way. Thank you.